Hi everyone, welcome back to Crochet Rocks. Tracy here. So we've been out, had a little look around. We went to some caves and I did do some videoing while I was there. I'm not sure if I'll put any on the end of this video, we'll see. If not, it will make a separate, I'll make a separate video once we're home. I'm really mega tired again, I don't understand it. So I've got a few things to show you. Got some yarn. And Gary bought me this. It's a little notebook and it's similar to ones that he got me before that had all wildlife and these gold things on, so it's very, very similar. And it's got kind of gold edging and it's a nice little notebook. So this is the caves we went to today. They're called Cornwall, a magical adventure whatever the weather. So you're inside. And there's also a a woodland walk, which Gary and Jamie went on, quite a long one. And then when we got back, we went to this shop called Trago, and believe it or not, they sell carpets, haberdashery, well, everything. Every single thing that you can think of. It's like really long, and there's all these different departments, cookware, and then you go to another one. They've got Puma tracksuit tops for $16.99, Adidas ones for $15.99, and they've got fashions in there, everything you can think of in there. Yeah, mad, absolutely mad. So as you can imagine, having everything you can think of, they had yarn. They did. So I got some Trago yarn. So, well, basically they had mostly James C. Brett yarn, but they did have some others, and I took a shine to some. I took a shine to this one, and it is, where's my glasses? Does help to be able to see. I've got a cup of tea as well, so I must let it go cold. Desperately need that. There you are, guys. Hello. So it is Trimmets Chunky, 100 grams, and it is really nice. So I've got this hench light that's on my new gimbal, and I said one of these days I'd check it out when I don't have my ring lights. And that's now. So it's a bit startling. It's a bit startling to say the least, but it's better than having darkness. So this is 100 meters, 100% acrylic, 40-degree wash, cool tumble dryer and iron. It doesn't say cool, but it's obvious. So you get this. Oh, one of my suppliers does this. Oh, I didn't know that. I'll have to have a look for that when I eventually put another order in there. So I've had Trimmets before from B&M or somewhere like that, and they had the furry yarn, but this is kind of a pinky peach, and it is a chunky yarn. I've got a feeling it might be classed as a super chunky. It is quite thick. It doesn't actually say. It's one of those yarn companies that don't have enough info. Tell you where you can distribute it, but that's about all. Hook and pin size, 7mm hook. So yeah, that is classed as a super chunky or bulky 6, or even a bit bigger. But I'd say that's a super chunky. And I really liked this, so I got 1, 2, pop it on there. And there's more. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. It's not all I got, but I got 8 of them because I figured that to make a blanket you'd need a lot. I'm trying to find the yardage. Does it have any yardage? Really not sure. If I seem a bit slurry, guys, I am so tired, and I don't know why, because I slept so much yesterday. It must just purely be doing a lot that's doing it, and not sleeping in my own bed and all of that. 100 meters. So as balls of yarn go for a super chunky, that ain't bad. They're usually about 80. So it's 100 meters, doesn't give you yards. So yeah, that's quite a lot. It's 800 meters actually. So then I got this one, and I dare say it's very similar. It's just, this one says chunky, but so did the other one. Let's see, are we still 7mm? Yeah, so it is bigger than a chunky, but I liked this because it is purple and flecky. They don't really have, oh, it's called Heather. That one didn't seem to have a name. Where did I find the name Heather? Under that. Pink. The other one was called Pink. Yeah, quite imaginative. But yeah, it is a heathered yarn. You know, it's got that marbling kind of heathering about it. I only got 2 of those because I figured it was enough to make a hat or something. But this, oh, this was, now hang on, I thought that was my bill, my receipt, but it might have been not mine. Now these are a bargain, absolute bargain. So I was just thinking that something of Jamie's may have been in the bottom there, but it wasn't. So is this my receipt? No, that's Gary's, because he bought himself some bath salts. So that's Gary's receipt. Is that just the other page of it? This one then must be mine. So let's see. My pink, well, I paid 30p for the carrier bag. And then I got Knit Yarn Chunky Heather. That was $1.99 each. That's not a bad price, is it? They had all of the James C. Brett yarns. They had Flutterby, they had the, and when I say all of, they didn't have all of. They had the cheaper range, like the top value ones, and they were really, really inexpensive, but I didn't need them. They had that one as well that is Marble Baby. Didn't need that. They had the Marble Chunky. I didn't need that, so I didn't buy any of those. They did have as well some kind of cheaper brands, but they were rough, and they had some Paytons, which again was rough. Now I know where they get this from, but the next yarn, I don't think they get it from there, but I will check it out, because there is another one of my suppliers where I can get it. In actual fact, I think they use them because they had the knitting and crochet kits from there. Okay, so I'm digressing. Yeah, the pink one and the heather one, then they were $1.99. Now this is £3.99, and it is a Karen ripple cake, and I have 2 in this colour. £3.99. That is incredible. This is called Blush. It is a 3-weight. I thought there'd be 4-weight, but there is a 3. It's classed as 3. But it, being as though it's a ripple cake, it's got this ripple effect on the yarn. And let's see all the things. So it's a 3-weight. They're saying a 4mm. You've got hand wash and a tumble dry. Doesn't seem right at all. 100% cotton, 240 grams or 8.5 ounces, 491 yards, 449 meters. So 2 balls makes this project, whatever you can see it. I don't know if it's knitted or not, but I got 2 in this color and 1 contrasting. You know what I'm going to say? Yarn boobies. It's quite substantial ones at that. So I've got 2 blush and 1 in this contrasting color. Let me put one of those down. And the other color that I got was this one. So they are very similar, just a bit darker really. if you look at them, they will go together. So 2 blush and 1 colour of terracotta, I think it is, clay pot. It's called clay pot. Yeah, I was looking at the foreign yeah, pot and terracotta, so clay pot to us. So clay pot and blush, I just thought they go quite nicely together. Sadly, I did want to get some of that the Trimmets or Timmets, that one. I wanted the white. I thought, you know, I'd really need to get a nice white to go with that pink, but they didn't have any. And I know I've got super chunky white that I bought some time ago on the shelf. So I thought, well, if it's a comparable size, I could always match that up. But I'm going to have a go at making something like a blanket with that, because that's why I bought 8, so that I could make something. And I like the texture. And it reminds me as well of the, bear with me a sec, one of Jamie's cups with my tea in it. Oh, sticky toffee flavour biscuit tea. Oh. So yeah, it reminds me of the texture and size of some of the other colours that I've got, and also the Aldi yarn, when they did the super chunky Aldi yarn, and I got the blue and the lemon. It reminds me a lot of that when I look at it. So although I do feel this is a bit on the softer side, but it is very similar. So I think I could even put them together. It is mega soft. Honestly, it is really crazy soft. Did I tell you the washing instructions on this one? I'm not actually sure if I did. But yeah, 40 degrees, tumble dryer and cool iron. So that's pretty decent, isn't it? There's all the things. So yeah, over the course of the last few days, I found a little bit of yarn, guys. So yeah, that isn't bad, is it? And I deliberately left the James C. Brett on the shelves, and all of the others, like the Paytons and stuff like that, because I've had them in my shop. What is the point in buying those? So I wanted yarns that were different. So like with the one I got yesterday, funnily enough, have you noticed they're all pinky and peachy? But that's only because they only had pinky, peachy, clay pot, and they had a really gaudy yellow, which I didn't like at all. But that was the only colours they had. And then in the pink one, they did have some other colours, but they weren't as nice. So I got those, and Gary got me a little notebook with mushrooms on it. Shrooms. Do love a shroom. Anyway, that was it. So we went caving, and yeah, it was good. I've gotten I did take a nice picture. I don't think I've got my phone with me. I had a bit of a nightmare trying to sort this video out. It wouldn't talk to my equipment. There was some Bluetooth on that had kind of took over, and it was linking to that instead, but now it's linked, so I'm fine. But that's what I got. Now, I did do a chat video earlier, but I didn't have my joke book or anything out. So yeah, there will be you know, I have a yarn with Tracy, but when I get home, I'll be back to normal. So we're going home tomorrow. We're getting up, gonna have breakfast and make our way either home or do something on the way home and stuff. But yeah, it'd be good to get back to normal. At the same time, it would be sad the holiday isn't an end. So yeah, it's always that, isn't it? Nice to get in your own bed though. Anyway, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Tell me what you would make. I've got 8 balls of this one, 2 of the heather. Now I thought either a scarf or a hat or both. I'm not sure that 2 would cut it. Or maybe I should have bought 3, perhaps, I don't know. Could always put it with other colours though. Other, you know. mix and match it a bit, make it go further. So anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye for now.